What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Doom: The Dark Ages.
Taking heavy damage. Slayer.
Sorry, I had to cut you off for the menus.
There's a turret in the courtyard you can use to hold them off.
Hopefully everything sounds good to you guys. I did some rearranging of my desk. So, my mic stand and everything's just kind of in a new place. So I'm hoping everything sounds good to you guys. But, you know, had to unplug the mic, move some stuff, so... Like I said, hopefully settings and everything didn't, you know, get all screwy. Holy shit, this is loud. As cool as this moment should be, I don't know, I feel like this moment's just kind of a bit flat. It's not bad, it's just, like I say, it's just, I think it's a bit flat. You know, I mean, it's the... Oh, we're gonna give you a turret and defend against all the demons storming the castle. Like, it should be cooler than what it is.
They're inside the castle. We almost have everyone out.
You know, I got a, I saw something, it just, like, popped up on, like, a recommendation on YouTube. So, like, a trailer, an announced trailer for a game I'd not heard of until now. But, man, I gotta say this. Fans of tactical RPGs are going to be eating well for the next, you know, like, year or so. Because, I mean, what? We've got, I think, wasn't there a Final Fantasy Tactics? I believe we got a remake or a remaster for that just came out recently. I know we got a new Fire Emblem in the works, which I'm super pumped for, because, you know, new Fire Emblem. Engage didn't really scratch the itch for me like Three Houses did. I mean, I fucking love Three Houses. But yeah, man, I love, as much as I love Three Houses, Engage just didn't do it for me. I mean, I think if you could tell in watching the LP, leveling in that game was kind of a pain. I just never, I don't know. It was a cool little, it was a cool game that was kind of supposed to be oh, hey, check out, we're kind of bringing back all these characters from the old game. It was kind of just like a, hey, it's a neat little thing for fans of the franchise, not like a mainline game like Three Houses was. But I forget the subtitle of this new Fire Emblem, but I will say from the trailer, I think we're gonna get like a oh my god, I forgot the green-haired chick that we. Oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. I need to play Three Houses again. But either way, it looks like there's going to be some connections to Three Houses, maybe, if some characters are who we think they are. I'm super pumped. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be set in a school like the last one, which, if you know me, you know I love that school setting. It's my love of anime and all that, and Persona. You know, like, I love the school setting, like Three Houses had. I'll always say it. To me, it's one of those that it works for a game that you want to see. What's the term for it? natural progress. It's just such a excuse me. I was stammering and then I had to burp. That was gross. But no, it's a setting that is great for starting your characters at a super low level and having them get, you know, they're not starting as soldiers, you know, who should already have skills and everything. No, they're starting as, you know, entry-level students at this academy, and now, you know, now we're gonna build up their repertoire of skills. It fits so well into the concept. You know, it's what I love about that stuff. But either way, you know, new Fire Emblem game. I'm pumped.
They're coming for the heart. I'll draw them away from the lifeboats.
Father, don't go alone. Commander, he signed off.
But this new game that I saw that was gonna, and I think Fire Emblem, I'm not sure when that comes out. I know it's sometime next year, but I'm not sure when. I want to say first half, but that could just be me hoping. But this new game called Axeras, I think is how it would be pronounced, Axeras. Game looks dope. If you're wondering, like, well, what kind of, it looks like kind of more modern military, but a lot of people in the comments for the video were kind of going, oh man, this looks really kind of like Valkyria Chronicles. I mean, there's cute anime girls and all that, you know, that stuff, but like the fighting and the kind of like the war, it looks like you're fighting with like modern like APCs and like modern technology. It looks kind of cool like that. So, you know, it looks, I think people compared it to Frontline. Honestly, the combat that I saw looked very similar to, oh god, it was a new tactical game that people have been talking about that they really like. It reminds people of Battle Brothers. Menace. That's what the combat kind of looked like to me. It was combat from Menace. I'm not sure when Axeras comes out. I think from what I saw, you can wishlist it on Steam right now. I know it's also coming to consoles. I want to say it's coming this year, could be. But I saw the concept, saw the trailer, and I was just like, please don't be gacha. Please don't be gacha. Please don't be gacha. Because I'm seeing like these cool animated scenes and these anime girls, and I'm like, with big guns and stuff, and I'm like, oh, my sense is that I'm gonna get drawn into something that's really cool, and then they're gonna tell me it's a gacha game, and it's not. It's just a flat out, you know, tactical JRPG. So I'm pumped. I also found out that there was a new Atelier game that came out, which Googling for that game was a pain in the ass, because while this new game is not a gacha game, it is a sequel to a previous Atelier game that was a gacha game that servers shut down very recently. And if you know me, I love the Atelier games. Atelier, if you want to pronounce it how they do in universe, and it annoys the shit out of me. really hate these enemies. I really hate those enemies with like the blue brazier over them. Just a pain in the ass. I don't know how I did that, like, in the moment. But just on the recording, like, I'm looking at this, it just turns to the side, and there's just a zombie sitting there, just numb. What the fuck am I doing? God damn it, man. For games like this, flow is so important. But holy shit, the way I was moving there, that was the opposite of fucking flow. When I really get into it, it's one of the weirdest things, kind of something that I'm not a big fan of in this game, is trying to dance into the green shots. You know, because that's how you gotta use the enemy's shots against them with the shield and everything. It's so almost counterintuitive to me. Because I'm so used to, in games like these, the goal is dodge every attack coming at you. You know, you got to stay moving, dodge, yada yada yada. With this one, you almost want to float into who's shooting at you, so you can counter all these shots coming at you. It feels so counterintuitive. Yeah. Just jump right in its face. Boom. Super shotgun. I kind of like to get in their face and almost do like a bunny hop right in front of them. Just in case like they shoot something at my knees or whatever, so I like to get close to them and then pop a jump right before I hit them with the super shotty. You know, here's a weird question for you guys. What do you all think about the music in this game? You think it's good, bad? I don't know, man. To me, it just... I'm not... Trying to think how I want to say this. I don't want to say it's bad, because I like the music in this game. It's definitely not bad music. I just feel that it is... I don't know, it's just lacking a little something. It's a little too basic. Like, yeah, it's hard guitar riffs. It's, you know, hard guitar riffs, and just walk up there and just get my shit kicked in. But, you know, it just... I feel like it's very bass heavy. I think if it... something that it needs is it needs a little bit more punch in the guitar. I think, you know, some more soaring lines or something, just really kind of give it that more epic feel instead of just trying to give you this like low pounding sort of bass line. Again, this might be, you know, I might completely disagree with me on that, but and this is something else that I think games like this really need to try and avoid, is these very narrow areas. Just because, again, to me, games like this need to focus on movements more than anything else. So don't try and box me in like this, because you're just making the game harder for no reason. You know, just make the game difficult. That's fine, but then you almost... It's like I said, it's... You don't make it hard in the fact that I'm bad at the game. It's just like you gave me no room to maneuver, which is kind of like the big point of games like this with the style of game. Again, totally my opinion. You disagree with me, all that stuff. I was about to say, for the love of God, get through that door before those explode. Gilligan's back here deciding I needs to be my faithful co-pilot. Thanks, little guy. If I had one complaint, I could do with him without him crawling around on my shoulders. Like, ooh, what's this you're watching? Can I tap the screen? No, Gilligan, please do not do that. There you go. Now he's just lying down on the back of the chair. I gave him some scritches for everyone, and he says, thank you, because he's a handsome little boy. Right. That's right, Gilligan. They think you're fancy. I love these cats. They're so cute. Look at the Mancubus going, hold on, I'm collecting loot. Now I'll shoot you in the face. Okay, this is what I'm talking about with the music, where you're just hearing this, you know, that guitar riff starts kicking in, and it's not, it doesn't have to be something fast or anything. It's just that nice right as you turn that corner and there's a whole bunch of demons in front of you. That's what I want more of. It's a little flat with just the bass line.
Signal transports are ready to launch.
Okay, is that a weird shock to anyone else's brain where we're in like a medieval castle futuristic spaceport? Like, is that off to anyone else? Like, you just see that and your brain just goes, wait a minute, what? And I'll give him this. It was actually a pretty good transition because it just felt like suddenly like you kind of look up and you're like, wait a minute, why is it all now futuristic? It's a fast transition, but it's well done. Really, me punching through that wall, that is what brings up structural damage, not, all the other broken shit. Alright, that was pretty cool. The fall and just boom, the blood all over the screen. That was dope. I was really annoyed that I had to use that revive for that invisible fuck. Coming back down here for that treasure chest.
Emergency protocols are in effect. Please clear the hangar immediately.
Goddamn, man, those cyber demons are the bane of my goddamn existence.
Emergency protocols are in effect. Please clear the hangar immediately.
See, to me, what causes me the biggest problems were those spikes that the cyber demons like throw onto the ground. You know, because I mean, getting shot at is one thing that I can deal with, but man, it's when they start throwing down all these landmines on the ground that it's one of those. It's kind of like, oh, there's just so much to look at. Like, that's what throws me off. God damn it, I love this gun. I love the concept. I love the damage it does. It's just so fucking cool. But hey, do you want an automatic shotgun? Sure. Do you want an automatic shotgun that fires bone chunks from a skull getting grinded? Yes. Do you also want that automatic that automatic shotgun to have the fire rate of an SMG? Yes. Play this game. It's like all the things I want all at once.
Emergency protocols are in effect. Please clear the hangar immediately.
I'm trying my best not to use that that blue orb. Bam. And once the cyber demon goes down, this becomes a lot easier. Oh, man. Okay, that musical drop right there was fucking sick. right there. That is what all of the execution should have been. They need to be slower. This game loses something with the executes. Just because because it happens so fast, you don't get to revel in him in Doomguy ripping somebody apart or something. It lacks just that I hate to overuse this word, and that visceral feel of it. It's such a missed opportunity, especially in this game with, you're giving me like a chain mace and all this cool shit. Like, come on, give me something to really sink my teeth into with those. Yeah, nope, no Gilligan. You little goober.
Has been evacuated.
Tried to jump down there going, ooh, what's this keyboard? Can I press some stuff? No, Gilligan. No, you cannot. I still don't feel like the Impaler was a good weapon to add to this game. It just, it kind of loses something. Like, I like the fast firing spike shooter, like that's cool. But the more like single shot one, not as useful in my opinion. I think that's a good pickup. God damn it, that's awesome. What's the term that the kids use nowadays? Aura farming? Uh-oh. It's not working. You might want to back up. Oh, okay, or just use both hands. Come on. If you would have just used both hands from the start, maybe I wouldn't have gotten within, striking distance. Gross. Up your butt and around the corner. God, it's fucking awesome. Alright, dudes, this is where we're going to call it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Social media down in the description. As always, like, comment, if not already. Please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm out.